Bella and Nancy had once been inseparable, two halves of the same soul stitched together by childhood memories and adolescent promises. They'd weathered everything together: broken hearts, school drama, the awkward leaps from teenage years into adulthood. Where Bella was thoughtful and quietly strong, Nancy was wild, brilliant, and always one step ahead. They had promised each other forever, the kind of promise you make when you're young and believe forever is unbreakable. But life has a way of pulling even the closest of hearts apart. Nancy moved to a different city after college, chasing the shimmer of her dreams with wide eyes and fierce ambition. Bella stayed behind, building her life slowly, brick by brick, in the place they both once called home. At first, nothing seemed to change. The phone calls came regularly, long late-night conversations filled with laughter and whispered worries. But then the replies came later. The conversations grew shorter. The silences grew longer. Bella tried to understand. She told herself Nancy was just busy. Everyone gets busy. But the ache in her chest was undeniable. She kept reaching out, sending messages, voice notes, even little care packages. Each one was a thread she threw into the distance, hoping Nancy would catch it and pull her close again. She never did. When Bella's birthday came around, she planned something small. Nothing extravagant, just a quiet dinner with close friends and a hopeful place at the table for Nancy. She even bought a bottle of wine Nancy once loved and set her favorite song on the playlist. All day she waited for a message. Oh, anything. Nancy called 2 hours before dinner. Her voice was rushed, distant. "I'm sorry, something came up. I can't make it." Bella smiled through the phone. "It's okay," she lied. "Take care." When she hung up, her hands trembled. The table looked beautiful. The candles flickered gently. But there was an empty seat that screamed louder than any silence she had ever known. She didn't cry at first. She just sat there, staring at that seat, her heart cracking so quietly it almost didn't make a sound. Later that night, her older brother Marcus showed up. He didn't say much, just looked at her and said, "Come on. Let's get out of here." They ended up at a bar Bella had never been to, tucked between streets she rarely walked. The place buzzed with soft music and low laughter. It smelled like wood, cinnamon, and something unnamably nostalgic. Marcus disappeared toward the bar, leaving Bella at a corner table, still nursing the weight of abandonment. And then she heard it, a voice. Smooth. Soulful. He was singing a song that felt like it had been plucked straight from her chest. His name was Eli, a local musician with eyes that had seen storms and a voice that knew how to carry pain gently. After his set, he walked over, smiled, and said, "Rough night." Bella didn't know why, but she nodded. Maybe it was the way he asked, like he wasn't just making conversation but offering something deeper. They talked for hours. About life, disappointment, hope, and healing. She told him about Nancy. About the silence that had replaced their once loud friendship. About the birthday. He listened without interrupting, like her words mattered. "I had a friend like that," he said finally. "Loved him like a brother. One day he just stopped showing up. I kept knocking on a door that wasn't opening anymore. Hurt like hell. But eventually I realized something." "What?" Bella asked. "Sometimes we outgrow the people we never thought we could live without." The truth of it sank into her slowly, like light creeping into a long dark room. In the days that followed, Bella began to see life differently. She started spending more time outside, picked up her sketchbook again, and said yes to small adventures she once would have declined. Eli became a friend, confidant, someone who showed up without asking her to shrink. Weeks passed. Then one morning, her phone buzzed with a message. "Hey, I'm sorry I've been distant. Life's just been crazy lately. Nancy." Finally, Bella stared at the screen. Her fingers hovered above the keyboard. She thought of everything she wanted to say. Pain. The abandonment. The moment she cried over someone who never looked back. She deleted it all. Instead she typed, "I hope you're well. I'm learning to be okay too." She hit send, and in that moment something unspoken shifted. It wasn't forgiveness or reconciliation. It was freedom. That weekend, Eli invited her back to the same bar. He played a new song, and as he sang, Bella smiled, really smiled. She wasn't waiting for Nancy anymore. She wasn't trying to rewind time or force a friendship that no longer had roots. She was here now. Present. Live. Love, she realized, isn't just about holding on. Sometimes it's about letting go, so your hands are free to receive what's waiting. And in the letting go, Bella didn't just lose someone, she found herself.